Hello. I'm Adam, the Learning Coach. This is a BetterPianoTeacher.com. I'm here to make your life as a piano student easier, whether you're an adult or whether you're the parent of a child who wants to learn piano lessons. My whole reason for being is to make the whole process easier for you so that you can do the work and become a better pianist than you are now. Whatever the next level is, we'll get you there in a reasonable amount of time. The question of whether music makes you smarter has been around now for at least 30 years. I don't know. That's when I first heard it, the so-called Mozart effect. It's been a bit of a bane of my existence for some time because on the one hand, yes, I do think music makes you smarter, and I don't mind people believing that. But on the other hand, we get ourselves into trouble if we tell people that music just makes you smarter, as if you took the music pill and all of a sudden your IQ went up. That's not how it works. Playing Mozart for baby while baby lies there may be good for baby's brain in some random way, but for all we know, Metallica could have similar effects. And for all we know, so could reading to them or giving them aromatherapy. Anything that stimulates their brain is going to make them smarter. How is music making us smarter? That's the question. How? And I want to talk a little bit about how music makes us smarter. Music doesn't make us smarter. Learning about music, learning to play music makes us smarter because it makes us think like musicians. And musicians think like mathematicians, and they think like scientists, and they think like poetry analysts. Well, can't say the word, analyst. They think like poets. It changes the way we think about problems. We have to think about them both methodically and artistically. And that makes for a good combination. Lately, I have been doing videos on this Bach chorale that I've been working on for this coming Sunday. And the first thing I talked about was, how to sequence. I talked about, making sure the steps to learning this chorale. Woo! That was sort of stinky. Make sure the steps were good. So, do I want to do one voice at a time? Or is that too boring? That's a question I have to answer for myself. And the more I answer that question and say, no, I think the best step would be to do two voices at once. And then the other two voices. Then put them together. That's me using my brain to solve a problem in a very intelligent way. And if I do it wrong 100 times, if I find an inefficient way to practice 100 times, and then slowly begin to figure more and more efficient ways of practicing, that's me learning to problem solve. That's music making me smarter. I'm going in because of the way music is written. It puts a challenge out to me that I have to solve using particular parts of my brain that are very helpful. And they're very mathematical parts of the brain, and they're very analytical and scientific, but they're also aesthetic. They're good for the soul, which makes it a very pleasant experience getting more analytic. Another thing I worked on, or another video I made, was talking about diagnosing a problem. Where is it? And I talked about this one passage I was working on. So that's a difficult measure. Where is the problem? If you watch the video from that section, you'll see that I really got into it and is the problem in this first part of the measure? No. Is it in the second part of the measure? Yeah, a little bit. Not there. Okay, so it's really in that second beat. 1, 2. Interesting. What is it about that second beat? It's this syncopation in the tenor part. La, la, la. It hits after the other parts. That's me getting super analytical and thinking and solving this problem while I'm using a sophisticated set of body movements. Music is making me smarter because in order to solve these problems, I have to be smarter. So, if I sit and listen to this Bach chorale played by some genius on the internet, am I going to get smarter? It depends on what I do with the listening. Probably not. It'll probably just wash over my brain and I'll just think, what a nice thing. But to play it, or to have to explain it to someone or to sing it, well, that changes my brain. in very powerful ways. And the better I get, the smarter I get. So does music make us smarter? Yes. But how? By making us think in order to solve musical problems. This is how music makes us smarter. So if you want to be smarter, if you want to get the benefits of music making you smarter, then I suggest you come contact me and take lessons with me and become the pianist you have always wanted to be. I can get you to the next level, however you want to get there, whatever that level is, whether you are a beginner or whether you're an expert. We will figure out what your brain is missing that's keeping you from getting there, and we will add it to your brain and we will make you smarter. And that being said, I am always trying to be a better piano teacher. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.